Tiberius Rising, Chapter 2, by Jace Williams. Dude, this chapter is dedicated to Ghost. The round rocketed through the air, past the ground troops stacking up at the front gate, and right into the journalist's melon for a head. He thought of his home, his job, and all the people he knew, the things he did with his life, and how he ended up in this hellhole 3 million miles from home. It all went flashing before his eyes, before the very last thing he would see. 120mm round, right between his/her eyes. In an instant, it was all over for Ken Thompson, an innocent man/woman who happened to be at the wrong place, at the wrong time, in the wrong country. Omar Kadoofi stood to the side of him, now in cover from the sniper fire, and looked at the body with disgust. "Throw the capitalist dog over the walls!" he commanded. His soldiers, who heaved the body out of the hole in the wall that Stryker sniped into, and it landed with a thud in the harsh desert sand right in front of the American troops stationed outside waiting for the all clear to storm the building and go extremely loud on the threats inside. Unfortunately for him, the soldiers had better things to do, and so there Ken laid, roasting in the desert sun, with his/her blood stained in the sand. He was not just another casualty, he was Stryker's casualty. Not the first in the US conflict in Afghanistan, however. Stryker's first. The first innocent he would kill, and he vowed it would be his last. "Damn it!" he exclaimed, dropping his cannon to the ground. Trying to get the image of the poor dead man out of his head, he took a long swig from his trademark alcohol bottle. He watched the whole thing from his scopes, the way they tossed the body out of the building like a useless piece of garbage. Stryker knew he was fighting terrorists, but this was a whole new kind of terrorism. Total disregard for human life. There was a knock at the door. "I told you to stand down!" his CO, Mag, said, barging in. "Hey, no offense, sir, but this is a sniper's nest. Why don't you go back to your desk job?" Stryker wisecracked. He was practically a comedian. It was true they had a clear shot on him from here, but that wasn't the point. Ramirez began packing up the rifle into his kit, and Jenkins radioed for them to hold off the storm of the building, but it was truly too late. Even by the time he could reach them, he could hear gunfire cracking from the radios and see soldiers storming into the front gates with their machine guns blazing. Shouts of "Allah Akbar!" echoed across the radio frequencies as tangos and mangoes were nailed down in the soldiers' sights one by one. It was practically a slaughterhouse. Pools of blood dripped out of the cracks in the walls. Women and children screamed. It was too late. "Listen, Stryker! I know you think you're some kind of high-flying, loose cannon," Mag said, "but we have civilian lives on the line here, dude. You are gonna need to keep your shit together on the line of fire if you don't want your ass court-martialed faster than you can say booba." Stryker grimaced at him. Ramirez and Jenkins looked at Stryker expectantly, expecting some kind of hilarious pun. Finally, he spoke. "Right, Mag, let's go!" 1500 hours. Spec Ops Command Bunker. Marine HQ. The freight elevator came to a halt, and the doors opened as Commander Stryker sauntered with his swagger throughout the underground bunker. The secret installation was located 5 miles underneath the ancient city of Kadushimuka, but it was not your typical bunker. This was a covert command and resupply center for all ground ops in the Kadushifer area. And not only that, it was a deep underground facility, enough to resist anything short of a Moab or a nuclear strike. On all sides of Stryker were reinforced titanium, like some kind of high-tech underground base. Suddenly, through his examination of the base, was interrupted by Mag. "You are to report to Captain America for orders as usual. He is not gonna be happy with this situation," Max said. "I know," Stryker said, looking down at his feet. They entered the bunkhead of the door into the Situation Room. America stood in the middle of the room at the conference table, studying a map of Kadufaluka, with all the Taliban hotspots marked with a red X. Across from here was a squad, obviously just having been briefed by Captain America, checking their gear in preparation for the next assault, planning their attacks as armed sergeants rushed back and forth to and from the armory, carrying armfuls of weapon mods. At the bank of servers, airstrike controllers piloted Predator drones and shouted kill orders into their microphones, commanding the gunners of Black Hawks, AC-130s, and orbiting kill sets. "Commander Stryker, come in!" America said. "Sir!" Stryker began. "At ease, Commander!" America said. "There's no time for formalities." "I'm going to make this quick," America said, ashing his Cuban cigar quickly. He walked away from the group of people to talk to Stryker privately, speaking in a hushed voice. "This isn't just a standard capture or kill. The terrorist you are up against has a fearsome reputation. He has been a thorn in our side for years, but he's been in hiding, and now he has returned to Kadushamaka to plan his final attack. We are sending you in to take him and his family out. You will select your own squad and gear, and we'll let you take it from there. But don't count on us from tactical nuclear fire support. You're sending in just me and a squad, Captain? That's suicide! You know we aren't equipped for that." America sighed and looked down at the holographic map in shame. "Listen, kid, the brats wants you out of here for what you did to that journalist, but they're trying to take out 2 birds with 3 stones. They don't expect you to come out alive, Stryker." "I know," Stryker said. America looked up at him, surprised. Before he could say anything, Stryker said, "But they're gonna have to try harder than that, because let me tell you something, Captain. My life is like a video game, and this video game doesn't have a surprise ending. The good guys win. And you are the good guy, America said, looking at him in tears of disbelief. Hell no! But I'm still going to win! Fireworks of inspiration shot out of his proverbial nose as he sauntered out of the command bunker. This would be a mission to live for. Continued in Chapter 3.